That's definitely recorded.
Oh, shit. I wasn't ready yet.
I wasn't ready.
She's not ready. Just
Oh, boy.
product placement.
Alrighty.
We're both in the shot, right?
Yeah, we're both in the shot. I'm just going to not put us both in the shot. No, we're both.
It's just you.
It's just me.
And my voice from afar.
It's me.
I'm the problem. It's me. Take me to a Taylor Swift concert.
First of all, I ain't got that kind of money.
I said do it, bitch.
Wow.
Okay, take me to a Justin Timberlake concert. He's coming soon.
Wowie.
I'm bringing sexy back.
Yeah.
The bit of echo that you do get.
It's a motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah. See, it sounds good.
Yeah, it's all good.
I'm going to look like I'm working too.
Okay.
Hold on.
You do that. Just bust open a fucking laptop. Now you don't know who's doing it. So,
do I look studious?
We're still here.
And we're queer. Get used to it. It's almost
Also
June.
that part. Welcome back after a very long hiatus.
I'm telling you, we got to break them into seasons. I said it from Jump Street.
Oh, Christ. Yeah. So, it's been a long fucking time.
It's going to be funny if this can actually see the screen.
Right.
Because it's black.
Just black as fuck.
Outing like black as fuck.
Black as fuck.
We do.
No, what would be fucked up is if I look. Hey, I probably will leave it on audio. Who gives a shit?
It's funnier.
Anyhow.
It's funnier if you don't know what's going on.
Hi. We're back.
We did it.
We did it.
We've been very busy. It's my fault. It's my fault.
No. This is
You have come over here multiple times,
this is
though.
equally on both of us. There has been multiple occasions where... Now, listen. So, I'm going to go ahead and just address this immediately. First of all,
the elephant.
to the 4 or 5 of you that we probably have left. Because, there was a while... Actually, okay. I just looked at the analytics. Apparently, people are still listening, even though we haven't been on for 3 months.
Heather drove down from Tennessee and has listened to every episode.
Fantastic. I'm glad we were able to entertain you on the road.
She told me that the other day. She says, I've listened to every episode, I think, except for the newest one. And I said, the one that was 4 months ago?
The one that was 4 fucking months ago. It's been a long... So,
he has come over, though.
Twofold thing here. I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for her, of course.
Secondfold.
Number 1, laziness. I'm not even gonna lie. 100% laziness. There was, like she said, there was multiple occasions that I was here,
but we just did other things,
and we were perfectly capable.
Were we watching movies again?
Potentially, yes. I think one of those times it was movies, and then we wanted to. So if you've been following the Instagram page at all, you've certainly seen that we're still active, just not here.
I'm active here.
I mean,
in my recliner.
Here in the house.
In my recliner, I'm active.
I just mean on the show. Part of it was certainly laziness because it was one of those things where it was like, I think where my head was at with it. Because a couple times we talked about it, like, we need to record. Yeah, we do. All right, so let's do that. And I know for me, it was... What the fuck are we going to talk about? Like...
Oh, I got a lot of stuff to talk about
now. Sure. I know a big portion of that was we both got super fucking busy with work. I'm pretty sure I mentioned on the last episode, but if I didn't, either way. I recently took another fucking job at work.
Because that's newer.
And...
that's within the last couple months.
It happened. We recorded after it happened.
But we weren't saying anything yet.
Yeah, right. So I got promoted. Yay, hooray, congratulations, whoop-de-fucking-do. So a big part of that was, admittedly, I was very busy with learning my new role and responsibilities and all that other...
you guys know how his memory is. It's terrible.
Fucking god-awful. So I was just very... very tired. I'm not even gonna lie. I did not have the motivation whatsoever to even remotely leave the house, let alone come here and record. And then the other end of that was we were both so busy because she's also had...
I also got promoted.
Yes. So, moving up in the world. Woo.
I think we talked about mine.
Yeah. So, I mean, I there's that, right? That's fantastic that we're moving up in the world. But it certainly was not conducive to... recording. because all we had was work. And to be perfectly honest
This is
with
literally
you,
all we've been doing.
I don't want to talk about it outside of it if I can help it. Like,
Yeah, we don't like discussing that anymore.
I don't want to. Like, unless it's something humorous that happened, but now, because of my new position, nothing really humorous happens for me. Like, before, I was kind of out and about amongst shit and things that were going on.
Same.
So I had stories.
Same.
And now, I'm not. I'm tied to a desk the vast majority of the time. And
Still not tied to a desk.
I really try to leave the office, and then sometimes I just fucking can't. So I had nothing interesting work related other than pissing and moaning and wanting to strangle people to talk about. And the other end of that, because we've been so busy, it was difficult for us to go and do things like at all.
We've done one thing.
We haven't gone to a movie. We've watched movies, right? But we haven't gone to a movie.
We'll talk about the movie we watched today.
Let me be more specific. Right, yeah,
Actually, both of
them. But we did go and do a thing, right? But because we are both so very out of just everything that comes with all of this and creating content for you guys to take
not
in.
only that, the weather didn't help us.
Well, that didn't help either. Yeah. So we did go to WonderCon, one day of WonderCon, and again, work. We had conversations about trying to go the whole weekend and work. So, but on the day that we went, it was raining like a motherfucker pretty much the entire day. So
a lot of it would have been inside, which is fine because it's an inside event.
But it was just one of those where it's like,
you can't really get a lot of costumes.
When we went to the fuck, what is it? The horror one that we went to. Monsterpalooza, yeah.
Jesus.
It's been a minute. But when we went to that, it was sunny. We took time to actually shoot things that you need for a video on YouTube, right? Introductions, shit like that. We recorded things. We didn't record anything like that because, again, weather, and I think just both of us being completely out of fucking practice.
We were also already kind of tired.
Well, yeah, there's that. We're not gonna lie about it. So, I really think that was what the delay was. It was kind of one of those where it was like, when I could have even thought of anything interesting to talk about, I was too tired.
Well, we also just were overwhelmed again because we hadn't been in a while. Right. And then we learned how to play Dungeons and Dragons. Also. Which would have been kind of a good video because the guy we were playing with, 100% on the spectrum.
Not only on the spectrum, pretty sure he was on your team.
They were nice.
They were nice. I'm not knocking them at all.
They already knew how to play, though.
Right. They were 100%.
So now
we're completely brand new.
We have... I have gone off the fucking rails and bought everything possible.
Here's the thing. We're preparing for actually playing because we both, I know I have for quite some time, and we've talked about wanting to learn how to play Dungeons and Dragons legitimately, like
really play it.
Really like dive into the whole concept of it because it seems like a lot of fun. I know, when... I mean, well, let's be real. Any 15, 20 years ago, anything like that was
taboo.
Not taboo, just kind of judged. And now we're in this.
Look at us.
Right. We're in the. I mean, but it's one of those where pretty much everything's like. I would say most people are more open-minded to a lot of those things where it's just like. I know when I was growing up, it was, you play Dungeons and Dragons, you're a fucking nerd.
Satanist.
Or that.
We went two different directions.
Or that. I mean,
that happened. Yikes.
But yeah, so I mean, it was, there was a lot of weird shit with it. Whereas now it's just, I've known a lot of people where I've seen things. I mean, there's whole followings and YouTube pages to this whole thing. And I really would like to learn how to play it. So, Critical Role. Yes. So we're diving into that at some point. If anybody watching, which...
You're all local.
I'm trying really hard not to be completely negative on the end of the fact that we've taken 4 fucking months off. So I'm hoping you're still there. And if you are, welcome. How you been?
We missed you.
Life been all right? I hope it's good.
We've had some weird shit happen to both of us.
So...
Well, one of us. But when I go through something, you then have to go through it.
That's very true.
Because I tell you everything.
Also that. So
we'll dive into that.
Yeah, we've got some stuff that we'd like to do. The D&D thing could certainly turn into content at some point once we get the hang of it and don't look like complete fucking idiots. So
we need a dungeon master if we really Although so I think you would be a great dungeon master.
I would, but I need to play. Well, it's not just that. I want to know more about it before I dive into that.
There is a DM book.
Well, I know.
I don't think I bought that one. No. I didn't buy the book.
So yeah, things we're talking about doing, and if you're watching and you are fans of us and you play, please let us know because we would like to, learn more than we already learned.
A lot of people at my job, at my work, are very nerdy, and so they may play.
Well, there you go. But also in that vein, we have been in a million years, millions of fucking years, especially considering all of the judgment I used to make about this particular thing. I never...
From the top of your fucking lungs, you shout out how much you like playing.
Never in my life thought that I would play Fortnite as much...
consumed my life.
...as I do. Now...
That's all I do.
A massive part of that is definitely... So...
What made us start that?
Well... I don't really rightly know.
I had a little bit to do with it.
Well, yeah.
I think I just downloaded it.
Because what it was is I know we the whole reason she bought a PS5, if you go back in previous episodes, you will know this. One particular day she was at my house after we were recording, and I jumped on playing Dying Light 2 with some friends from work, and she felt left out.
Always. You ever notice we get the same skins and emotes?
That's also very true. Any time I get one and she sees it, it's now I should have jumped
on back on 74.
You should have. You really should have. Instead of judging me for doing it, you should have jumped all over that shit.
Nailed it.
So yeah, she got that. We started playing that a lot, and then it was just kind of we kept looking for other things for all of us to play together when everybody's on, which is fairly rare. Her and I are on regularly, but
we play constantly together.
So then, Fortnite.
Two other of our friends.
Fortnite became the thing. I'm not really sure why that became the thing. For years, those two friends had been.
Should we shout them out, Liz and Josh?
Sure, Liz and Josh. They both. So I know they got into it because their son plays.
Right.
And then they got into it as like the family thing, and then seriously for at least 2 years that I can recall,
he always tried.
I kept getting told that we needed to jump on the damn game, and I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
We used to fucking make fun of him.
Oh, for sure. So,
sorry, Josh.
Admittedly, a big portion of why I had no interest in playing the game is because there's this mechanic, like the way it started. It's a battle royale game, which. Whatever.
We're not interested in.
No interest whatsoever.
We don't want to build.
It was you could build shit in the middle. So it was like, I'm not going to jump into a game where people have literal hundreds of hours in, and now I'm one of those people.
I'm one of them too now.
Literal hundreds of hours in.
That was the chair. I shit you not.
Yes,
sorry.
You definitely didn't shit, so there's that at least.
I would have.
But I never. I just I had no. People are building shit so you can't shoot them and then peeking around and fucking you up. I don't want to be that frustrated.
We got to hurry. Josh is on.
Right. On top of the fact that I also
game 178 hours.
Yeah. You have more hours than me, but I'm not far behind you.
Yeah.
I would love, honestly, no bullshit. I would love to see Josh's.
Oh.
I would love to see the number on that. I really would. Anyway. Yeah. So I just never thought that we'd play Fortnite, and yet here we are with literal hundreds of hours into it. But the main reason that I was actually okay with playing it was because they came out with this no build mode. I'm fine with that. Now, I was definitely getting my ass kicked for a while.
We had to figure it out.
Yeah. But now she so eloquently put it, one particular play that I clipped and posted, she was very passionate about how she was yelling at the top of her lungs. I would have paid actual money if she lived in an area where there were like just people that could walk by her house, to hear her screaming at the top of her lungs, "I ain't shit no more!" Like,
That's exactly what I saw.
So many times. So
you should have seen what I was actually doing.
Oh, I know, because you. Again, if you watch the video, there's I wish you could see me right now.
At one point, I was like, I had paced around the house. I walked around the island. That's when I was screaming, I ain't shit no more. Came back to the chair.
But yeah, so
I ain't shit no more. The funny thing is, I ain't shit so much that one of our mutual friends, the whole reason I started playing was because of Rich. Rich was the reason I had FOMO.
Yeah.
Because he would talk shit and I would talk shit back.
Right.
And then we got him to come back and play Fortnite. And he's like, I don't know how to do this. And there was one day Jordan's like, we're trying. And I'm like, he's not. He's actively not trying.
We were pretty mean. I'm not gonna lie. We were pretty mean when he played. Because we were like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Get over here. Get the fuck over. I'm trying to pick up a way. I don't give a fuck. Get your high ass over here.
And then playing with Art is just like, everybody go chase him.
But listen, here's the thing.
He's a good,
surprisingly good.
He's actually really good.
Idiot savant level good at the game. Like, I was 100% expecting to jump in and him to jump in with us and us to have to consistently revive him. Carry him. Like, literally carry him at some points.
No, just you.
No, he jumped in. And we actually won like 3 of those fucking games. It was weird.
I think we had like 4 victories with him. So and I said, "Can he come back?"
I was just like, "Listen, man, I'm proud of you. I'm actually proud of you because usually, it's not that he's bad at the game. He's a liability.
He's a detriment.
You're." We used to
I got
play
ran over in a car because of him.
We used to play this Tom Clancy game. And he would, like, the whole point of the game is to, like, stay together.
And sneak.
Operate, sneak, stealth, the whole thing. He would just fuck off and start fights. Like,
you're Leroy Jenkins.
You're, like, tagging people and you're doing, like, all of the tactical shit. Being very tactical. And here he comes fucking, like you said, Leroy Jenkins just right in there and just starts shooting. And we're like, this motherfucker here. So
we couldn't get missions done because of him.
Surprisingly good at Fortnite, though. But anyway,
there's no mission for us to do but to win.
So that's where we've been again. We are still around. We just haven't been doing this. We're gonna get better, I promise.
We haven't broken up. There's no rift in this.
The show's still on.
We just have been, and he's got fucking kids.
Well, there's that.
They need to get picked up and eat dinner.
The child thing.
We'll have a shower.
Yeah, fuck me for having a family, I guess. You know what I mean?
Like, I mean, look at how much time I have.
That's a valid point.
178 hours, bitch. No kids.
I can't say that on air. I want to say it. I'm not gonna.
Say it. Mute it. Mute both of us. It's not gonna pick it up. Here it goes.
That's going to be a lot of dead air for you unfortunate people. But
okay, I gotta find a good earpiece. Hold on.
Oh no, not that. I hate when that happens.
It's gone.
Fuck.
I hope this is the
I hope it was worth it.
It was.
Anyway.
It got stuck in my ear again.
So yeah, it happens to me with my fucking earbuds all the time.
Okay, well, these will have to do.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that feels. You might as well just switch them both out. There we go.
So that's.
Here we go.
That's been what has been going on the last couple of months. Is we've been working and playing Fortnite and not recording anything for you fine people.
Fortnite. Literally, that's all I've been doing.
Sorry, but we'll do better.
We will do better. I promise.
So, where do you want to start? Because we watched
my lady nuts.
Yeah, we can start there.
What happened to me?
Yeah. Why don't you?
Because that kind of took a.
Yes.
But that made us take a.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple of times we were supposed to record, and that certainly got
In the way?
Yeah.
Mama,
I mean, in all fairness, your health is very important, so I'm not saying anything against it. I'm just...
No, I wasn't dying, but it felt like it was.
But, yeah. Why don't you go ahead and dive into that?
Okay, here's what happened.
Since we had a whole episode regarding my genitals, it's your turn.
Oh, yeah. We did that.
We did do that.
I forgot about that.
One of my favorite sound bits is when you almost puked when I said
no.
I'm not going to do it
I remember
again.
that part now.
I'm not going to do it again.
Fucking asshole.
Anyway, go right ahead.
I woke up one day with extreme abdominal pain on the 23rd of February. And I know that
it's bad when it sticks.
I know that for a reason. It does. It's bad. And I can tell you why I know that. Because in April, something else happened. Mm-hmm. So, I woke up with excruciating abdominal pain. Thought, I probably just gotta take a mean shit. Honestly, it's happened to me before. I'm almost certain I have undiagnosed IBS. Probably. Self-diagnosed IBS.
Probably.
So I go to the bathroom, nothing changes.
With as much as you eat Taco Bell. Anyway.
Please be a sponsor.
For real. We could use it.
I literally have a sweatshirt that says Taco Bell slut. That's a story for a different day. Well, that was an anniversary gift, which rolls into February.
Checks out.
It kind of circles back to February.
Full circle. Nasa
Mama Gitsi Baba. Then it turned into back pain. Like really bad. Then I just thought, it'll go away. Girlfriend, I go back to bed. Girlfriend's like, will you shut the fuck up? Because your moaning and groaning is waking me up. And I said, I'm just hurting. So then I fucked off because I thought that was the best idea. And I didn't say anything. I was just like, I'm in pain. Don't know why. Anywho, paced around my house for hours. My mom's like, oh, there's breakfast. She walked over to my house, told me there's breakfast. I walked over to her house, ate breakfast. And I couldn't sit still. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't function. I tried for hours. So we finally decided to go to the urgent care. Hindsight's 2020. I probably should have just gone to the ER. But so I go to the urgent care. The doctor's like, you seem like you're in a lot of pain. And I'm like, oh, do I now? Yeah, you would say so. I'm doubled over. I'm hurting.
Yeah.
Bad enough to where I decided I probably should go seek some help, which is the last resort. Not going to lie. So go get a bunch of tests done. I'm not pregnant. Go me.
Listen, let's be real. That was either if that was the case.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
If that was the case, it would either be the second coming of Christ.
Oh, no. It would not be.
Or the exact opposite.
Yes, it would be that one.
Which would be the Antichrist. That's the only way.
I was going to have a little Damien. So I'm not pregnant. I do a CT scan. They're like, oh, you have bilateral ovarian cyst. I'm like, oh.
Surprise, motherfucker.
French fries, motherfucker. Which is what I really wanted. Then he says, oh, I think that you had ovarian torsion and you untorted. So my lady nuts had twisted.
Torted.
Apparently it does that.
Was that the medical term?
That was something.
I like it either way.
Untorted.
Yeah.
Untorted.
Yeah.
Or untortilled. So then I said, oh, well, that's fun. What do I do? And he's like, well, you need an ultrasound to confirm. And I said, I don't really want to be here much longer. I'll decline. So then I declined.
Listen.
Politely. Politely I declined.
I'm just going to point something out here.
Yes.
That exact attitude
is how it got me here in the first place.
Is why both of us are going to die early.
Oh, Mary, I'm on borrowed time. I
swear to God.
I'm on very borrowed time.
Go to the doctor to figure this shit out? Nah, just thug it out. Fuck that.
Well, anyway. They gave me Toradol, so the pain was gone. So I thought, well, we fixed the problem.
Pain gone. Nope, everything's fine.
Everybody thought I had kidney stones or something. And I was like, I hope not. That's a problem. But it wasn't that. So that's what I had. So then I go see my primary care like a couple weeks later, like a week later. I didn't have one, made one. Probably hadn't been to the doctor in the last 10, 15 years. Mm-hmm. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Who cares? So they do that. Fun fact, I think we've all talked about this before.
I was waiting until we got to this.
Yeah, you stupid fuck. Oh, it's all fun and games now.
Yeah, it's great.
I am old enough to know that I should have certain tests done. And they had called me numerous times for years. And I just let it go to voicemail. And then I would delete them.
Yeah.
It said, "Oh, Shannon, you're due for your pap smear."
So I just want to point something out.
Point it out.
Based off of what you just said, that means that of the two of us in the room, I was in stirrups before you were.
Yes.
That's magical. Never.
You fucking vagina.
Would have thought that my big black ass would have ended up in stirrups before a whole ass woman. Well, anyway, continue.
Not a real good one. I play one on
you
TV.
You have all the bits and pieces.
Oh, and I was born with them, in case there's anybody wondering.
Just so we're clear.
I get a lot of looks.
Yeah, you do. You do.
I get called sir a lot.
Every single time we go somewhere.
Yes. Also documented.
Yes.
So I had decided that I wanted to see a gynecologist. I had to make one of those too, because I ain't never had one. Why the fuck would I? I'm not getting pregnant. I am the Virgin Mary.
I mean,
it gets better.
Almost. Anyway.
So I go see the doctor, tell the doctor, the primary care. This is what happened. I'm just here for a follow-up, blah, blah, blah. She's like, "Oh, well, we can't really. I'm like, okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here then. I'll just go to the gynecologist. She's like, "Well, since you're here, do you just want to do your pap now?" And I was like, kind of want to prepare for this. I guess.
I wanted to wine and dine myself first.
And she's like, because I was honest, I told everybody that I worked in that hospital. I've never had one before. And then the doctor looked at me.
Funny looks.
Yeah, like I was fucking bananas and said, "How old are you?" And I said, "Bitch, you just wrote it down." She's a nice lady.
You have my medical record right in front of you.
Oh my God, all of it, bitch, all of it. And she's like, "All right, we'll do it." And then I was looking on the table to see the little speculums. I think that's what they're called. And I said, "Can we do that small one? Let's do the small one." So then they had me. Oh, I got there and they made me take all my clothes off. I said, something don't seem right about this. Is this one of them doctor's offices that I should probably get a lawyer for? And they're like, "Take everything out." I said, "Everything? Head to toe?" She was like, "Head to toe." I kept my hat on. You fucking tripping.
I'd also like to point one more thing out.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Sure.
I think I love you more than you love me.
That's true.
You know why?
Why? I'm just kidding. Why?
You know why? Because when I went into the stirrups, I immediately took a picture and sent it to you.
Oh, I wasn't about to do all that. Because it gets fucking worse from here.
I know. I just had to say something.
So I'm fully naked. I got one gown on. They were like, "Put the opening to the front." And I said, that's where
all my business is. And
then they had like what I can only equate to a doggy pee pad on the fucking chair. Then they pulled these things out and they're like, "Slide down." No. Like you're about to fall off. And I said, "Oh no."
Makes me think of it.
Also, I do have to admit something that I did.
Okay.
Prior to going there, I was like, I'm not going to eat because I'll have to go to the bathroom. And I'm going to shower, scrub, because I knew I was kind of getting something done.
Right.
And then I was like, I'm kind of hungry. I want Chipotle.
Oh no.
So I had Chipotle before I went to the doctor's office. And then I didn't want to poop because I knew they were going to inspect my gadget. So then
I want to play the theme song.
Don't do it.
God damn it.
Because like inspect her gadget.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Say it out loud for the people in the back. Well, you know how my digestive system works. It's either very quick or very quick. So I was like,
Expressway.
I have like 30 minutes prior to this appointment. Let me just eat. Oh, I know my body better than that. So the doctor's like down there, inspector and her gadget. And I just politely asked, "Is anything ever weird happened in these exams?" Because, I never had one. Has anybody ever I don't know, fart in your face? Because the gun was loaded. Mm-hmm. Not only was the gun loaded, but the cannonballs were ready to fire.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, and hopefully that won't happen today. And I said, well, I'll give you a little tap on the head if it does. I said, I'll warn you first. Mm-hmm. So then she does it, and or she starts with the small speculum. Mm-hmm. This is going to be a very long episode. And
we can break it up into a couple of.
And it was awful. It was uncomfortable and painful.
Sounds that based off of that seems to be the consensus. Yeah.
And then she was like, "This one's too small," and I said, "No, it's not.
Scrape.
It's not too small. It's actually feels like it's very Goldilocks in there, dude. This fits okay. How fucking far you gotta go, bitch? Because you're about to be on my throat meat.
Cervix."
Yeah, didn't really think about it. Just wanted her out. This is a do not disturb. There's a no. It's not the steeple. This is a no vacancies hotel. Okay, there are no vacancies here. Sorry,
we're booked up for the season.
Move on. So then she's like, "Well, we need the bigger one." Fuck you. First of all,
bring in Bertha.
First of all, this isn't Mean Girls.
I've never seen that movie.
I do not have a vagina. Okay, that's not a hot dog in a hallway situation. We all know that gets worse. Oh God, it gets worse. I just remembered something else that happened the day before the appointment. We all know there was only one toothpick.
Correct.
That's about the size.
Right.
And even then, I've had bigger fingers.
Fair.
Anywho, so she does her thing. She exits stage south. And they're like, all right, we're going to let you get dressed. Here's, this is what they hand you. I shit you not. Here is a Buffalo Wild Wings moist towelette, basically. This size. Go ahead and clean yourself up. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like a sloppy hoe. Did I just get fucking run? I am now a whore. Did they pay me? Oh, wait. No. I paid them to do this to me. This is some kind of kink. So, it's
clean yourself up, you dirty bitch.
That's what it felt like. So then I'm like, oh, the hand movement's probably not great either. Now I'm in there with a can you please spare a square moist towelette? And just trying to get all the... First of all, had I not cleaned myself up, I'd have slid off my fucking seat. With how much lube. First of all, thank you, doctor, for not raw dogging it. But the scraping part, not great.
I almost said something that would for sure made you puke, so I'm going to just reel it in.
So that appointment goes well. Mm-hmm. I feel like a whore after that, and I need a cigarette and a beer. I don't have either.
And a cry in the corner.
I thought about it first. I was like, I just got violated at the doctor's office. So I had my first pap smear.
At 36.
Yeah, well, can't win them all. So then another week goes by.
I promise you, whenever I have to unfortunately get the dreaded finger in my ass, I won't make an episode about it.
Oh my God, I'm going with you when we're recording it.
If it's funny enough, I probably will.
I want to do a 2-for-1 special colonoscopy, and I want to record it.
What's a two? Wait, hold on.
A 2-for-1 special?
2-for-1. So what? I'm not only getting the finger, but the fucking Roto-Rooter?
No, we're both getting Roto-Rooter together.
Copy. Okay.
2 for 1.
I mean, do you think they'll do it in the same room?
Do you think?
Like a couple's massage?
Here's where it gets worse.
See, you're literally only doing this for the love of the game because you don't have a prostate, so...
No, but I would like to know if I have colon cancer, you fair. Sick fuck.
That's fair.
It runs in the family.
Way to let the family history out. Jesus.
Who cares? It's not like I'm not an open... I'm literally talking about...
might turn into 2 episodes. I'm just throwing that out there. I guess our comeback could be fucking long as shit, but whatever.
What are we, Kim Kardashian?
I mean, you're right.
Speaking of comeback.
I'm pretty sure there was cum on her back.
Anywho,
we've all seen that by now, right? Not the Kim K video. Anyway,
definitely didn't see the
Parks
Kim
and
K
Rec outtake. Continue. Sorry.
Yes, thank you. Fuck you.
Anyway,
so that's the one time I had my pants down, well, all my clothes off. They said, "Oh, we may do a breast exam." I said, "Can we just do that? I'd rather you just touch those." Honestly, I can't feel them anyway.
We're gonna do them at the same time.
Whoa.
Slide down. Here's a man grabbing your tits. Anyway,
they were both women. Also, when she was like doing, I thought it was just gonna be the doctor in there. Then she's like, "Let me get a nurse," and I said, "Oh, this is a fucking community event.
Team effort. Team effort.
This is a duo sport."
At least it wasn't a student.
Oh my god. Or anybody that I knew. Anyway,
that's also true.
So then, a week later, the next appointment's there. It's my gynecologist appointment that I was supposed to have. I scheduled it as an ultrasound. Mm-hmm. The gynecologist did not. So I thought I was going in for an ultrasound. So I'm like, I was made sure it was good, because all my friends were teasing me and said, "Oh no, it's an inside." And I said, "This sounds like an outside procedure." So I fucked up though and didn't read the instructions to my appointment.
That happens. And
I woke up early, like way early, and I was like, I'm gonna hold it. Oh no, I gotta really pee. So I peed, and then 45 minutes before my appointment, I had realized that I was supposed to be drinking 32 ounces of water, and stop an hour before. So in 5 minutes, I chugged 32 ounces of water, and I felt sick.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I felt like bloated. I was going to throw up water.
Yeah.
And then I felt bloated. But so then I go to that. Or no, wait. Hold on. I skipped the whole appointment. Okay. I go to my gynecologist, and I originally was going for an ultrasound. But she's just doing her, so we're talking about what's happened or whatever, and she's like, I don't think you'll need the ultrasound, but you want to do the pelvic, let me do a pelvic exam. I said, what the fuck is a pelvic exam? She's like, I'm just gonna push. Her words, I'm just gonna push, and mimicked it. And I said, oh yeah, we could do that. And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna need you to take everything off from the waist down. I said, ooh, what? Hold on. This is I've lived on this earth long, but I did not know this. And I deal with people on a regular that are sick, but I did not know this was. And I said, well, there's the weird part about that is I don't want you inside there today because of something else. Right. And she's like, girl, I don't give a shit. Not what she said verbatim, but what she meant. She's like, I see all kinds of shit. Just do it. I said, okay.
I mean, you know that, but I get it.
Yeah. It's still awkward.
I'm saying.
I don't even like talking about it. How we're skirting the situation currently.
Right.
Anyway, so she goes to do my pelvic exam, and I had been so nervous that I didn't take it out.
Yeah.
She said, girl, you left this in. I said, ooh, you right. I got nervous and scared.
Ooh, child.
She said, I'll just take it out for you. And she did.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, she did that. And threw it away.
That's
dope ass gynecologist though.
That's
nice lady.
That's okay.
She did that. That's the real hero.
Yeah, for sure.
It was uncomfortable to have someone else do that for you.
Yeah, I can't.
But also, imagine. If I broke both my arms, someone would have to do that for me.
Also true.
And insert it.
And that, yeah.
Yeah, and you know who I'd call?
Me.
Yep.
Yeah. I've seen your Inspector Gadget before. Fucking whatever.
Not that. First of all, not up close.
No,
he was far away when that happened.
Far away, other end of a beer pong table, whatever.
That's at least 12 feet, 10 to 12 feet.
As has been stated on multiple occasions on this podcast, we have seen each other completely naked in stages. Moving on. So she does the pelvic exam, which honestly, not that uncomfortable. Been down that road before. Just didn't know I was getting a pelvic exam. Right.
Anywho, so she feels around literally side to side. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why this is happening, but that's how it's going.
Just roll with it.
And she's like, I don't think you have cysts. And I said, oh, sister, please tell me I don't have fucking something worse. She's like, okay, well, I don't think you need the ultrasound. And I said, well, I would like to have one. Mm-hmm. Another week went by. And then I fucked up. And they said, take your pants off. And I said, not again. 3 fucking weeks. Then I asked the lady that was doing my ultrasound, how big this wand? And she said, this is the weirdest part. Mm-hmm. Well, you're not a virgin, are you? And I said, ooh, don't know how to answer that.
I mean, technically, no.
It's been a while.
Well, born again, sure, but...
Sure, I'd give that about 15 years ago that happened, so that grew back.
Yeah.
It actually, I don't think it was ever touched.
Again, anyway.
He doesn't listen, so who gives a fuck? And no one talks to him anymore.
I mean, would it matter?
It doesn't.
That man had enough ego to show everybody a video.
It wasn't me. It wasn't a video of me.
But oddly enough,
let's put that out there.
But oddly enough, I would like to point out that person that was his co-star, for lack of a better term, did eventually switch sides. So it's funny how. Anyway, I mean, you were already there, but
wait a minute.
Yeah, she after they were done, she shipped off to.
I'm trying to remember who was in the video. I didn't see the video.
Has a very similar name to, if you had the full name of why we met. That person, not that person, but very same name. Yeah. Okay. Just the long version, not the abbreviated one that she went by.
I don't remember that bitch.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't. Unfortunately, I do.
Anywho, so I Winnie the Pooh it for the third time. I'm just sure cocking it. The weirder part is they had me walk down a hallway to a bathroom to do this, then walk back. I wasn't in the room to get undressed or dressed. They had me walk to a bathroom to get undressed.
Interesting.
And then Winnie Pooh it back over there.
Very interesting process.
So then I look at the wand. I'm like, oh, it should be no big deal. She lubed it up real good again. Everybody's just been lubing me again. Every time too. A Buffalo Wild Wings moist towelette. Just
clean up, whore.
Just itsy bitsy. I'm like, they get these from fucking Texas Roadhouse? Where the fuck are these things coming from? Can a bitch get like a full size towel? Like you got warm ones and what do you?
Said there ain't no baby in this whore. Give her a moist towelette.
So I have to do a inside. That's what we're gonna call it. An inside ultrasound, which wasn't terrible. But the lady and I were just talking about random shit.
Yeah.
And then I told
while she's probing around.
Yeah, and then I told my girlfriend that, and she's like, "No, I would not like that. I don't want to make small talk." And I said, honestly, it kind of just helped.
Listen, I'm glad it helped you out. I understand that that's the idea, right? To make it less awkward. And I felt the exact same way when the doctor who was performing the surgery on me was making small talk. I'm like, bro, focus, please. I don't.
Well, you're getting stuff snipped and tied and cut.
Yeah. He had a scalpel by my scrotum. I wasn't really in the mood to have a conversation. Just get this over with so I can go home.
Yeah, I want to ice my nuts.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Whew. That was a tough week. Anyway, continue.
So anyway, I get that done, and I said, "Can you tell me anything that was on there?"
I actually just had phantom pain. Fuck.
Oh, you're nuts?
Like we've been talking about it?
Them.
Yes. I felt that same uncomfortable feeling.
They know you're talking about them. Fuck you for leaving us in the dark.
I swear to
God. So she's like, "No, I can't tell you anything. The doctor will get back to you." Okay. Like 2 days go by, I get a little alert on my phone because I have that app for that. And there's an app for everything. Even when they tell you that you don't have bilateral cysts, but that you just have a uterine fibroid. And you know what I thought of when I heard that? Do I have a twin that is living inside me that my mom that I ate in utero?
It absorbed, and it's just
and now it's
getting its revenge.
Now it's a teratoma.
Yeah, just
it has
hanging
teeth
on.
and hair. I'm like, I don't. Yeah. Nothing is to be done. It's not big enough to do anything. It's fine.
Everything's
I'm not
fine.
Dying.
Everything's fine.
I'm just dying of shame from all the people that had to be inside my hoo-ha.
Oddly hilarious that as a woman.
Yeah. Do you now?
That long. Like, it's something that's supposed to happen. You're just like, nah, fuck that.
If the Lord's going to take me, he's going to take me. Yeah.
Again, this is why we're both going to die young.
So then, yeah. So then
my stupid ass just lived with the idea that, I might be having a heart attack for a week before I decided, man, maybe we should go to the hospital.
And then you waited months to tell me.
But, yeah.
Don't think that I forgot that part.
I know you didn't.
Because that's the one thing I do remember. So then that was like a month of process. Whatever. April 23rd. At 2:30 in the morning, I wake up with the same back pain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm dying.
Yeah.
It's happening. Something ruptured in my body. Nope, it didn't. Anywho, I wait for an hour. Do some things. I walk around, pace. I have to be at work. Supposed to be at work.
Right.
And I'm like, it's not getting any better. Probably shouldn't wait that long again.
Yeah,
I did.
Of course.
Walked back over to my mom's house, hunched over like fucking the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Also, parents have a superpower. I knew it was there, but it's odd every time it happens to me. I said my mom's name twice. She had sprung into action and said, what's wrong? Mm-hmm. What's wrong? I said, I'm fucking dying. My back hurts again.
Probably sounded the same way when you ate that fucking chip and said my name, and I was like, oh, she's dying.
No, wasn't that bad.
Okay.
It was bad enough to make me puke, though. Ooh. Also, that chip did that. And nerves.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've had all that shit's recorded. The nerve part, the chip part.
Hey, just run it back.
This is the only one that's
not. It's not like you've had shit to listen to for the last 4 months because we just dipped the fuck out and said,
fuck you. So my mom sprung in action, said, we're going to the hospital. I said, well, I need to take a shower.
They're going to go inside me again.
If they're going inside, I'm taking a fucking shower. I know the game. Now I know the game. So she's like, fine, go take a shower. I'll get dressed. Take a shower. I feel better. It's like holy water had come out of my shower.
Right.
And I felt fine. The demon was exorcised. It wasn't great, but I was better. And she's like, no, we're still going to the hospital. So I go to the ER that time. They can't find nothing wrong with me. Yeah. So that's happening. A friend of mine thinks that I'm torting and untorting randomly. That's fucking awful. 3 days later, I woke up with the same pain, but still went to work. And I took a Tylenol that time. And said, let it ride. Let it fucking ride, because there's nothing that can be done. So my lady nuts just keep twisting on me. Also, my mom, going back to the funny story that happened. Oh, God. I don't know why I decided to tell her the truth. But I did. So, my brother listens to this. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. Well, he about to find out, too. Uh-oh. So my mom was telling me, he does not want to know any. Just skip this episode, Christopher. Skip it. It's too late now. The title is Please Skip It, Chris. Please skip it, Chris. So my mom, I might do that actually. My mom fucking comes to my house to tell me, like the day before my first appointment, where I had originally scheduled the PAP for the gynecologist. So I was going to wait another week. And then they had called me back and said, we can do it then. And I said, okay, better just get it over with. I'm kind of glad that happened, because then the other shit happened at the other appointment. I was already traumatized enough. And so my mom's like, all right, well, let's talk about it. Like, this is what to expect. And she was like, well, I can't really relate it to that because you've never done that before. And I said, ooh. And I was like, oh, funny you mentioned that, Mom. Actually, I did once. And she goes, what? And I was like, surprise. Yeah, when I was like 19, 20, I dabbled. And she was like, dibble and dabble. What? Well, that's surprising. And I said, yeah, it was for me too. And she's like, well, did not know that about you. And I said, well, now you do. Well, then all the secrets are out now, Mom. So you have nothing to worry about. You know about the tattoos. Again at my bachelor party. He's knocking on the back door, Brian. Should have let him in. You took my giggling as I'm having fun here. No, I knew you weren't. Please leave me alone. You realize how fucking drunk I was, right?
Like,
I still remember.
You are fully aware
Yeah.
how trashed. We got across the street from the hotel and I had no fucking clue where I was. I was fucked up.
I'll tell you this.
So your giggles were hilarious, even though it was a cry for help.
I tell you, when a dick pokes you in the back like that, you're instantly sober. And I have to tell, I don't think I've ever said this part, but I do remember this vividly because, again, traumatizing.
Yeah, it wasn't small.
No, because that motherfucker was pretty far behind me, and that thing was poking me in the back.
Yeah, you've mentioned that before.
I have?
Yeah.
That part I don't remember.
Well, you probably won't remember when this story comes up eventually again.
It's almost like I did like it. I didn't. It's just that. It's just that traumatizing.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
God, that's horrible. Anyway, so everybody saw my cooter, and has been inside of it.
Everybody. Welcome, world. You've been inside her vagina.
I'm like a doorknob. Everybody's getting turned nowadays.
Take it, whore.
Especially when they tell you to clean up. Clean up, bitch.
Listen, no, that's probably saying too much. I'm gonna just...
No, just say it, motherfucker. I just talked about people being inside of me.
I was just gonna say that
With
makes sense. That would be where your brain would go, because I have 100% said that after stuff before. So yeah, I get why you felt like a whore.
I did.
Go clean up.
I'm just glad they never sounded like that. They were all women.
It would be odd if she was, go clean up, whore.
It's like the fucking hormone monster in the chat. I felt wrong.
Oh shit, that's so good.
There were so many showers.
So
many showers.
I'm going to ask.
Do you want to break it up?
That's what I'm going to ask. We're at almost an hour right now.
Already?
Like 51 minutes.
God, we gotta hurry up because we want to play Fork Knife.
We could dive back into those movies.
Let's get
we could just go into that, because I don't think it'll take that long to talk about the movies.
We get sidetracked easily.
That's what I'm saying. We can touch on one.
You know what's good if we split them too, everybody, is you get 2 episodes back to back.
Same fucking clothes too. Magically just...
Oh, I can change. I don't know what's wrong with you.
That's also true. Just fucking gut. Just take my shirt off altogether.
Just throw the Rammstein one over it. Like
I know, right? Just fucking...
We'll pin it like an apron. Do you want the dick shirt?
No, I'm good.
I told that story with my uncle on my back. That's great. I mean, I guess technically he was kind of there. Makes it worse, doesn't it?
Not really. No,
well, all my dead relatives saw that happen. They probably giggled like a little bunch of assholes.
Just saying.
Fuckers.
I mean, that sounds... that checks out.
Yeah.
Pretty
Should I end it on a really sad note and then leave it there?
I mean, why not?
My dog died Tuesday.
And on that note, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
That's where I want to end it. And on another note, my dog died. And I'm not fucking joking.
No.
That really happened.
Dog, 100%.
I ain't got no dogs. Except for this dog. That's my dog right there. Arf, arf.
Racisms. Anyway,
that's not... Oh, I guess it could be.
It could be.
Like a Rottweiler, maybe?
Sure.
A Doberman. What's Snoop?
Pretty sure he was a Doberman.
Yeah. Well,
like if we're talking about like the videos back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like morphed.
Yeah, he's a Doberman.
He fucking anamorphed himself.
That was pretty dope, though.
Into a Doberman.
Yeah, but it still doesn't negate the fact that my dog died on Tuesday, and that's what we're leaving you with.
It does not. Do you want to give any kind of details?
No, she's dead.
She's dead.
She died.
And was it connected to the bleeding that happened a couple of days before, or?
That was a couple of weeks before.
Was it? It felt like it was pretty...
Oh, no, I know.
It felt like it was like one right on top of the other.
It could have been. I don't know. She's been...
Trauma.
Yeah, that part. Let me tell you this really funny story about my ovaries. Hey, by the way, we're going to end it with my dog dying.
Hold on. How old was she?
Like 12, 13. When you got to go, you got to go.
Yeah. And this, friends, is why I haven't had a dog in a long fucking time.
Yeah, you had a dog when
I had a dog before we left.
And then you never got
And then I gave the dog to my mother. And then we got back here. And when it was finally time, because listen, not that my mom listens, but she held on way too long. It was a rough go, like near the end when it was time for him to go. But it was just, she finally made the appointment to go put him down. And I just remember telling her, like, listen, don't, like, do you want me to go? Because don't leave him in the room. Like, that's one of the things that you hear from, like, vets and shit is, like, they go to let their animal, because, they're not having a good quality of life or whatever, so they go to put the animal down, and they just fuck off out of the room. So the dog's looking for somebody while they're on their way out. Yeah. So I told her, I was like, listen, I'll go do it if you can't, but don't leave him in there by himself. So I got to watch that. That was fun.
This turned into the dead dog episode.
Well, we had
Remember when we did that?
Now fucking.
My dog decided to go on her own.
Yeah.
She died in my front yard.
Yeah. I mean, at least she just went.
She was happy.
There you go.
She had a good day. She had a taco that day.
See?
It's probably what killed
her.
She's
gonna
die. No, because then my mom would feel worse.
Well, she doesn't listen to this shit either, so.
Let's hope not.
And if you do,
it's a joke. It's a joke.
Christ. All right. So, dead dogs. Are you sure you guys want us back? Oh, fuck. We talk about her vagina for 45 minutes and then end on dead dog.
I've had a hell of a couple months.
Yeah, it's been rough. But we, like I said, we're back. Hopefully, I know I said that 4 months ago. So see ya in
4 months.
Fucking what, September? Just kidding. We're going to record again. So we'll see you in another week and then September.
And then, what we should do to fuck with everybody is just keep wearing the same clothes.
That would be hilarious. I mean, I like this shirt.
I like this one. It's new. It's a cool.
It won't be by the time we're done with this fucking gag if we do that.
I say we just keep it going.
Just leave this shirt here.
The shitty part is I didn't start with a hat today.
That's true. And you like wearing hats.
I love my hat.
Yeah.
I want to show everyone my haircut. It's long now. Long.
Super.
So long.
You should get my haircut.
No, I don't have the head shape for that. And you know what? My dog's dead. She wouldn't like that. Is this how we grieve? Should have seen what I did at my uncle's funeral.
Humor.
I threw a whole bag of chips in my grandma's casket. That's where she got it from. Costco.
God damn it.
It's a casket.
Oh, we're going to hell.
You could return those when you're done with them. Oh boy.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Wait till you hear about the next episode.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.